Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue in our new method book on the clarinet with line 14, Hot Crossed Buns. And this is a tune that all beginning musicians learn to play. So this is using the two new notes that we have just learned on this page, including the E that we had already learned previously. So let's go at the beginning. And we have our treble clef, as always, for the clarinet. We are still using our 4/4 time signature. It's very common. We have 4 beats in every measure, and the bottom number tells us that the whole note, if we had one, would get 4 counts. Well, we don't have a whole note, so we're going to have to do the math to figure out the rest. So if a whole note received 4 counts, then half of a whole is half of 4 is 2. So we start out with half notes. We have a half note E on the first line, thumb in 1. Then we add a finger, half note D hanging from the first line. That's another half note. And then we add one more finger for the half note C that is one ledger line below the staff. And then this next symbol is a half rest. And sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between a whole rest and a half rest. A whole rest will hang from the 4th line, and a half rest sits on the 3rd line. But you'll always know a whole note takes up the measure by itself. A whole rest. But a half rest is going to share the measure with something else, in this case, a half note. Then we repeat that pattern, E, D, C, rest. Then on the next line, we have quarter notes. So let's work that out. If our half notes are getting 2 beats each, then half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1. Those quarter notes get 1 beat each. And we're still on a C. So we're going to tongue and let our air be interrupted. Then we lift a finger for our D. And then we end with the same pattern that we started with. We have a half note E, half note D, half note C. So you want to make sure that the air is sustaining the sound and you're only interrupting it with the tongue. Do not stop the air with the tongue. Okay, so we're going to go at the very beginning and we're going to play through Hot Crossed Buns. 1, 2, ready. And that's it. That is how you play Hot Crossed Buns on the clarinet. I hope you find this helpful, and we'll see you next time.